Hello, hello. Welcome back to PyroKitty's Tavern. As always, I am April the PyroKitty, the fun tavern keeper here. And today, we are starting out Spooky Month with a brick build. They're calling it Piranha Bonsai. It's kind of like a radioactive monster plant. So that is going to be what we do today. I hope everybody's had a... Hold on. That is going to drive me crazy. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I had an echo and I could not figure out where it was coming from, but I found it. I hope you all are doing well. Everybody's had a great week, a great day. Was it a dolphin? It was not a dolphin. It was, I had the tab open and I forgot to mute it. Oh, echo. I gotcha. I understand now. No dolphins. Not today. Next month there will be dolphins on this channel. We have a couple charity streams coming up. I'll touch on those. Excellent segue in there. So this upcoming Sunday, why? And now my volume is working weird. Hold on. Technical issues abound this morning. Or afternoon. It's not even morning. Goodness gracious. There we go. Alright. So we have a couple charity streams coming up. First one is going to be this is my next stream, Sunday. Sunday, I will be doing a charity stream for Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So everything's all right. So it's just tech issues on my side, which means it's probably more human problems than tech issues. So yeah, Sunday we'll be doing a Breast Cancer Research Foundation charity stream. So I will be starting on Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Central and going for longer. So that's exciting. We're going to have, I'm going to be doing a brick building and possibly playing a game depending on how the time goes with brick building.
Welcome, traveler.
Oh, thank you for the follow, the other lemming. Welcome to PyroKitty's Tavern. But yeah, so that's going to be Sunday. And then next month, the first Sunday of next month, so November 2nd, we will be doing a Save the Vaquita stream in collaboration with several other Twitch streamers. I'm still making the commands for those, so I can't show off the commands, but I can show you what a vaquita looks like. It looks like that. It's really cute. And it is a critically endangered porpoise. So we're going to have a big collaboration of several Twitch streamers all week long, the first week of November, for Save the Vaquita week. So look forward to that in November. The rest of October, however, we have our charity stream Sunday. Then I'm going to be playing Nancy Drew and the Labyrinth of Lies. And then the last 3 streams of October, I'm going to be trying something totally new. I will be doing some reading streams. I am going to be reading some spooky short stories, classic spooky short stories, I think they were written in the 1930s, 1940s. I'll have to double check on that. So that's going to be exciting. I've never done a reading stream before. So yeah, that is upcoming schedule in a nutshell. I hope the music and microphone balance is all right. I was messing around with my sound balances earlier this morning, and hopefully I didn't screw everything up. But yeah, let's start clicking some bricks. That's what we're supposed to be doing today. So we'll see if we can complete this build. That's the game plan. Thank you, Lemming. Welcome in again. I just put that in totally the wrong place. I need to move that. Okay. But yeah, how's everybody been doing? If you're new here to the channel, I do have a drop game, just ! drop. If you score 95% or higher, I will mail you a channel sticker, so long as you're over the age of 18. I don't like getting addresses from under 18. Don't want to encourage that. That's too small. Not that one. Alright, there's another one of these in here. Is that too big? Yes. I can't count. PyroKitty can't count. Oh, I mail them worldwide. All over the world. Anybody is welcome to enter. They probably take longer to get in, I'm sure. Speaking of Scorch, I did send out your latest sticker winning. No real complaints, but currently colder than your ex-girlfriend's heart. Burn. I take it it's cold where you are. We're having a, I'm gonna say quote-unquote, cool front here. I am in Northwest Florida. It is cooler than it has been outside, meaning it is in the upper 80s instead of the upper 90s Fahrenheit. So, I actually could click the AC off a little bit. Yeah, it got mailed out this past week, so hopefully it gets to you sooner than later. It does not take too terribly long fighting with the post office. As always, apologies if I bump into the microphone. That's just a PyroKitty special. Yeah, I don't know the conversion of temperatures in my head. Our cool weather, I know, is we do actually get a winter, quote unquote. It is usually like in January or February, and it's not what most of the world would call winter. It's still hot, usually. But right now we have a little bit of cooler weather going on outside. It's nice. I can step outside without immediately starting to sweat. So we still are in hurricane season, and I have always on the watch for potential tropical systems coming in and just wrecking everything. Alright, what am I missing? It says there's 2 of these. Am I blind? $51 Fahrenheit in Munich. Yeah, that's about as cold as it gets here in winter. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. You're eating some lunch? Hope it's good lunch. I had shells and cheese for my lunch before stream. We are kicking off. Yeah, humidity in Florida is something else. Welcome in, Emerald Company Gaming. And thank you for casting that spell, Scorchhold. I hope you got whatever you get whatever you are wishing for. ECG is another great gaming stream. They tend to do things more on the spookier side. Alright, why is my... Just realized I didn't see any of my windows. There we go. Hello, ModView. Hello, Christy S. Welcome in. We've got all the party people in the house today. Welcome to the beginning of Spooky Month. Hope everybody has had a great beginning so far. We are starting it out by building this... They call it a Piranha Bonsai. It's kind of like a radioactive plant thing. I will not be playing any scary games, ECG. John Z, you know this. I do not do scary games. So the upcoming schedule for said Spooky Month. Sunday will be my next stream, and it's actually going to be a charity stream. So this is Spooky Month and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So on Sunday, I will be doing a Breast Cancer Research Foundation charity stream. I'll be starting at 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Feel free to come in and join me as we raise some money. I'll be doing a cute little flower brick build for that, so a little bit of a departure from Spooky Month. And then I will be playing for my Spooky Month streams, gaming-wise. We'll be playing Nancy Drew and the Labyrinth of Lies, which is lighter on the spooky end. Costume Quest is on my list. Not gonna be playing it this year, but it is on my list. Yeah, so we'll be doing Nancy Drew and the Labyrinth of Lies starting next Thursday. I've heard it is one of the spookier of the Nancy Drew stories, so that's why I picked it. Music is a tiny bit loud. Thank you for letting me know. Christmas Cat, you were so close. You were so close. Okay, let me turn. I have, like I said, I was fiddling with my music all morning. So, because I was getting this new spooky mix set up. You were like less than half a point close. You do have a sticker on the way, Christmas Cat, but I know Canada Post is on strike, so I don't know how long it's going to take to get to you. But from the Florida end, it is on the way. You're patient. Okay, good. Because I thought about that as I was putting it in the mail. I was like, huh. I know they're on strike right now. All right, where does this piece go? Oh, what? I'll figure it out. Love our postal strikes in the UK too. They usually save them for Christmas though. Okay, let's try this again, because apparently I did that totally wrong. That is one of the most annoying times. That is true facts. Yeah, I know there was another Canada strike, Canada Post strike earlier. That's not the right piece. That doesn't go here. You don't go here. Alright. You're used to it. Hello? Did my microphone just cut out? No. No, I had a internet blip. Okay, are we still live? Are we still live? I have not dropped on my iPad. Okay. I am monitoring stream on my iPad because before stream I was having a little bit of internet. It wasn't like dropping, but the internet was being sketchy. And I'm like look to the side and it's just like frozen, no sound. I'm like, but we're all good. Hopefully stream does not crash and burn today. I thought it had stabilized from when I was having a bunch of problems a month or so ago, but like I said, today we were having some internet hiccups again, just in general. So we're building, it looks like the tree's trunk now. welcome in Amaze. If you want to go follow a great art streamer, check out Amaze. He does some great character art and some great animations over there. We are a big supporter of the art side of Twitch over here. Oh, thought? Why? That's the wrong command. You're supposed to be doing that. There we go. Prepping lunch, good. Glad you are eating. It's a good reminder for my mom mode here. Has everyone eaten and hydrated? Taken any medication that you may need to take? Where are you, peace? Just finished lunch, drinking your tea now. Good. I have my cup of water. If you are interested in a tumbler like this, this is Suntroa Arts avatar. So this is kind of our Tavern and Glade mixed branding. You can get that over at my fourth ball. Scorch. Scorch. Come on now. That is the incorrect answer. Need to fix that. Alright, so we've got a bendy bit here. We go on the top. Alright, next page. So this build makes use of these pink frogs as kind of like fleshy bits. I think it's funny. You're comfy, out of meds, and currently aren't hungry. Scorch hold. Sir. I am shaking my head at you. That's interesting. So they're gonna go. I hope y'all enjoy the spooky music mix. As always, stream music is challenging, but I hope I found a good mix of stream safe spooky tunes for you. They're mostly from the same two artists, and you can kind of tell. Needs more screaming and death metal beats. I figured I would avoid the screaming Thought that might make it difficult to hear. Alright, so facing this way, circle goes on this side. X. One is a circle, one is an X. I don't know why that matters, but that's how they're having me do this. So far, the quality of these bricks has not been too bad. This is another faux Lego. Which can be a hit or miss. And this one seems alright. They haven't destroyed my fingers so far trying to get them to click on. I do have a puzzle going in the background. I just remembered I didn't mention that. You do exclamation point puzzle. That will bring you to the link. It's also pinned to the top of chat. It is probably a very difficult one today. I'm not going to apologize. Bought a Timu Lego thing. Johnny 5 from Short Circuit. I've heard mixed reviews about Timu ones, so I'm curious how it is, like how it turns out. I think I put this in the wrong side. I think I put this whole thing on the wrong side. How did that happen? Let's fix that. Okay, that was weird. I had somehow managed to put something completely on the wrong side. Oh, it's low quality, but for 189. I'm not going to complain. Yeah, that's kind of the gist I've heard with Timu ones. Oh, well, you made it in the cauldron, Chris. That's a hard thing to do as is, so... No, victory where you can get it. Yeah. At least it wasn't 0.17. Yeah, that one was like you got robbed. The drop game likes to play with people's emotions. staring straight at it and didn't see it. There we go. Get in there. Alright, so this is gonna go up top here. I worry about if this tree is gonna be top heavy. Because so far it's looking pretty heavy that like on this side. We capped those off. There you go, Lemming found the puzzle link. That is the closest anyone has come to 100. I don't actually know. I have not been keeping a record. Nobody has landed on 100. I think somebody landed in 98 before. The bot. Like the bot landed there. But I know no one has landed on 100 yet. If someone manages to ever land on 100 point, like exactly 100, I would be tempted to try and see what other reward I could give besides my usual sticker. Because that is crazy difficult to land on 100. Okay. But yeah, I think 98 something is the closest I've ever seen. We have added our first frog. Our flesh-colored frog. So close. You know, I'm gonna try. All right. Nobody do the drop game for just a minute. I haven't actually tried this one before. Okay, everybody get your drops in. So the parachute drops are like little Halloween icons. So put your drops in. You're not actually going to see it drop. I've queued the drops, so they're all going to go at once when I start it. I've never tried this before on my channel, but it's sometimes fun on other folks' channels. If you land this, we know it's rigged. So yeah, everybody get their drops in. And then... yeah, that's the parachute drops. They will interact with you when you drop. I'll put I'm gonna spam them when it comes time when I decide to actually drop everybody's. They kind of they interact with your parachute a little bit. They just kind of bounce you around a little bit. Sometimes they can be helpful, sometimes they can be not. Alright, I think most people have gotten in. I'm gonna wait till the bot gets in, and then I'll drop here. I keep building until the bot gets in there. It's on a timer, so it should be there soon. Azar, are you being grumpy today? I think Azar's being grumpy today. Come on, bot. Bot is slacking, I know. There's the bot. Okay. So it is... start. Alright, so let me spam these. Get as many of these out there as we can. Do that a couple of times. That's not where the cauldron is. The cauldron's over the other way, guys. Where are you going? Unsuccessful, but still fun. Yeah, all of the little Halloween candies went in the cauldron, but none of the parachutes went in the cauldron. Yeah, the Q drop can be... it can giveth or it can taketh away. They cannot be rotated, Lemming. They... I have it set to where they're all in the correct orientation. Yeah, I did that to make it a little bit easier, especially on mobile, so you didn't have to get that figured out. Okay. Alright, so there's our tree trunk. It is landed. Let's go and check on the puzzle real quick, see how it's going. So this one is probably a little bit more of a difficult one. There's lots of brown. Lots of brown. So much brown. Oh, no, not that. I need these. This song seems loud over the others. All right. That goes like that. Oh, no, it does not go like that. Gotta go for now, but just check in Sunday. Thank you. Like I said, I'll get started earlier on Sunday. It'll be 11:30, so 2 hours earlier than my usual streams. Hope you have a good rest of your day, Scorch. Thanks for popping in. Chris speedrunning the puzzle. Chris is really good at the puzzles. I need like advance warning for when Christmas Cat is gonna be here so I can make the puzzles harder. I haven't even gotten the outside done yet. This is Azar, by the way, if anybody has not met him yet. He is our tavern dog. There's another picture of him, as well as some information about him. He is our old man. He makes his occasional appearance down there. Alright, got some more of the base done, and now we're gonna add some, what I say it looks like radioactive waste. That's what I say it looks like. It is neon green. Which is why I'm calling this like a radioactive plant. Forget to put that on somewhere. No. Okay. Alright. So these are gonna go here. Goes in the back. Up here. Not that one. That one. Anybody have any fun plans for Spooky Month? I don't. Work. We do have some family stopping into town next week, but so this goes... What are you wanting here? Okay, so like that. That goes on there. And that goes... there. Unfortunately, too old to successfully pass for a child trick-or-treating. Don't usually get invited to Halloween parties, whatever. Fair enough. We'll probably go... There's a neighborhood near us that does a lot of decorating every year, usually. We used to take... I have a niece that I'm pretty close to, and I used to take her trick-or-treating there, but she's reached the point, the age where she doesn't want to go trick-or-treating. But Santroa and I still go and drive through the neighborhood to see all the decorations. Toby says hello. Hello, Toby. I feel like it's a temporary thing. She's a senior in high school. But I have a feeling that once she gets over that awkward senior in high school brain space, that space where she worries too much about what everyone else thinks. She's never been like really bad about that, but she's like stressed to the max about everything else, so. Alright, we do have an ad break coming up here shortly. I do run 3 minutes of ads on this channel to get them all out of the way at once. I won't be doing any brick building during the ads, so you won't miss anything. I take the opportunity to stretch and hydrate and unshrimp myself. If stretching and hydrating didn't finish off the ad timer, then I'll pop into the puzzle and briefly check in on that. You can still run the drop game during the ad. You just won't see it on the screen, but it'll still go in chat if you win. There it goes. A piece went flying. There we go. We've got a good, cute little start to our bonsai. Piranha Bonsai. That's it. That's what they're calling it. Piranha Bonsai. Alright, so we're going to have that ad break. I'm going to clear a few things off my desk here. There we go. Clear off some space. Alright, so the ads will run. It is a 3-minute ad break. I'm going to mute my microphone briefly for those that can hear me. So I'll be silent for just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and swap it over to the puzzle scene here. Man, you are chugging. I thought this puzzle would be so difficult. Alright. We will be back in 3 minutes to continue our build here. Thank you for your patience during the ad break. I appreciate the support on the channel. And I will be back in 3 minutes. For those of you that can hear my voice, I am back. Hello. Okay. That was strange. There is 1 minute remaining in the ad break. And then we will get back to it. Oh no, that is fine. That's what the puzzle's there for. I have another puzzle that I can put up afterwards that's more difficult than this one. I actually chose not to use it today because I thought it would be way too difficult. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. So Living was saying they were hooked on the puzzle, which is totally understandable. That's what it's there for folks to get hooked on it. If that puzzle does get complete, I do have another one that I can put up today. But it is a very difficult one. In fact, I chose to not put it up because I thought it would be too difficult. So that's going to be the next one. Oh, hey, there's a link right there. That is to the fourth wall. If you want any coasters or tumblers, I also have coffee mugs on there. Feel free if you are interested. Okay, yeah, it does go over the edge. I need to add some more stuff to my fourth wall. I just keep forgetting to get busy with other stuff. I like this song. I like vocals. I need 6 of these. We're working on the sort of the planter of the bonsai here. So if you look on the item, it also has like this plate that goes underneath the planter. I don't think I'm gonna build this plate. I don't think it's necessary, and it looks kind of odd to me. So I might skip that part. Got some of the radioactive ooze leaking out here. I like how they've kind of used this to like sort of make it look like it's bubbling almost. Alright. Goes here. I missed two. There we go. Too close. There's a gap there. It shows it only one to the side. But this won't fit there. Oh, okay. Never mind, it will. I'm just crazy. The instructions show this from such a strange angle. Alright, so 3. So this is kind of like where it's spilling out the side a little bit. It's oozy. Alright, and now a whole bunch of these. Alright, and they go... They start right at the end. Yes. All the way down. Yep. So that kind of gives like this almost jagged edge. All the way around. So for those of y'all working on the puzzle, if you've not been here before, I do have a puzzle almost complete redeem. If you don't mind using that one, there's a couple pieces, just a few pieces left, so that we can watch the puzzle get complete live. And that also lets me know that it got complete. And then I can start another one if y'all want. Okay, so this goes... Now we're adding spikes. It's not spooky if it doesn't have spikes. Everybody knows that. Except of course I dropped one. Never fails. I should start making that a prediction at the start of stream, except I would always lose. Will Pyro drop her puzzle piece? Or her Lego piece? How does it just like disappear? I don't understand that. My desk isn't that. Rescued. I didn't even have to wait till Sundroa got home from work to go dig it out from under my desk. But yeah, it's not spooky if it doesn't have spikes. I mean, obviously. It's a little tricky because there's like a tiny, tiny little lip. I kind of have to place it like underneath that lip. There we go. Alright. Where did these go? This side. So we have a drip of our radioactive ooze there. There. All right, there's our border. So, we're gonna go that. So these are gonna be our little table legs. They do look like little feet. I think it's funny. Alright, and then those go. So there's our beet. Right. That is all from the factory. Let's check on the puzzle here. Y'all are getting there. You are getting there. Alright, so that's the base complete, and now we're gonna start on the sort of tentacle arms. Those. Yeah, when I first saw this build, I thought it looked funny, so I had to get it. It's definitely looking tentacly. And that goes. Right there. It shows it going up more than that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the angle. Alright. This goes similar to the first one. Similar start. Except it's gonna go downwards. And that's gonna go. Alright, I'm gonna have to angle that some. Otherwise it bumps into the ground and that does not help. I'm like, it does not work that way. Nope. And then I'm building that again. Okay, yes. The instructions suddenly were very not clear. So there we go. There's the start of the tentacles. And now we're going to work on the bigger tentacles. Right. Oh, we're about to make one of the fleshy bits. We have this fun green. Alright. And now we're going to use so many flesh-colored frogs. Going to put them on first. Make my life easier. It's funny how like just these like bubblegum pink frogs can suddenly turn into like looking like something really gross. Alright, and that one is extra. So that kind of looks like an eye, especially, see, so it's got it like that patterning. And suddenly it looks way more disturbing. Way more disturbing. Alright, and then that goes. Alright. I'm skipping steps. Alright, so we kind of angling these a little bit. Actually, looking at how well this puzzle's going, we might, or how well this Lego build is going, we might not actually start another puzzle build. Because I might beat y'all. I'm guessing y'all found the difficult part of the puzzle. The challenge of all the browns. Alright, more frogs. This is like the Lego Bonsai, except it uses frogs as flowers, not as mucusy, fleshy bits. My captions are being weird. Captions? Fix yourself. Oh, I put these all the wrong way. No! Drat. I put the frogs facing the wrong way. Come on. let go. Alright, let's try that again. I have a broken piece. Wonder if I have a piece like that in my collection. Yeah, this there's, I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see it. There's like that faint light color. This bottom tooth of the grabby hand is actually broken. I wonder if I have a spare. Like, it's just very faintly cracked, but it's cracked enough. Well, I'm gonna grab another one and hopefully there's a spare. There. So there's our next tentacle head. All right. This one's a long one. And 7. Alright, now how do these go together? Because it does matter, they do not twist. Right. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Starting. This one goes facing up. All right. are we building here? So funny, it's just kind of like build it. It doesn't like give very good instructions here. I will say the instructions on this third party are just so-so. The instructions could definitely be a lot worse. I have seen worse ones in faux Lego sets, but I've also seen a lot better ones. Come on. All right. Frog, no! We have a frog down. Ah. Frog found. Ooh! But it's not in there very securely. Might find a way to secure that better. Sometimes you have to take it into your own hands and figure out how to make it better. These go in again. Come on now. Get on there. Okay. Brick's not cooperating. One at 10 this time. Which is problematic because one of these is broken. Maybe we can have them spaced so that we don't need all 10. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna take this off to work with this. Put them all on there and then we'll see what we need to do. Can I make 9? It almost needs even more than 10. Let me space them out a little bit more. That's okay, Mama's just looking for a piece she dropped. It has disappeared, guys. I think I got it to work pretty well with what I've got. Come on, get on there. There's this one place, so this is made out of like a steering wheel piece, and where this plastic solid piece is, the pieces don't want to attach quite so nicely. There we go. If I find another piece to replace that broken one, I'll make that even better. All right, and then that goes... I feel like I missed something because I have more of these left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I've got 7. But because I've got an extra, I'm gonna go ahead and extend it one. I've got the piece. Might as well use it. Alright, and this goes in there. Alright, so there is our bonsai. Piranha Bonsai. I like to think of it more, it more looks like this, like a radioactive bonsai. Monster bonsai? There's one more step. Well, a couple more steps. It has some more tendrily bits. These guys. That go in certain places. Okay, so we're looking at it from this side. One attaches here. And goes down that way. Under. And over to is tricky. They should have put these on before I put all the little tentacle things on. So I have to take the tentacle thing off to put it on. Lego does that too. They do things like, why did you do it in that order? That doesn't make any sense at all. That goes around. It attaches. Stay. The tentacles get in the way again. Okay, this one is not going to go all the way up there, so it must be the other one goes up there. This one goes here. Go. Alright. The next one says to attach this to it. Looking at this side. It attaches to one of these. Once again, it would have been easier to have done this when I was actually building that step. And then we're going around. Coming to this one. Might be able to go around another time. So I can make it too snug. Too snug. Next one gets red at the top, and then a connector piece to connect it to another one. Looking at the back side. Hold on. One of my lights just randomly went out. Here we go. It was weird. Okay, so this goes here.
Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water.
Welcome in, Cortez. Thank you for that health trio.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh. And a piece of candy. I will have 3 freeze-dried marshmallows. They are tasty. As I try and figure out how to wrap this cord around. Like, it's mostly arbitrary, but I want to make sure it reaches where it's supposed to reach. There we go. And last one. Go from here around this way.
Hello there.
Run. Welcome in, McGaff. How are you? Alright. I am doing all right. Actually are just wrapping up. Sorry for y'all just popping in here. Today we built this guy. They're calling it Piranha Bonsai. Let me do an up close view here. So, got an eyeball tentacle here, and it uses the little frogs for the fleshy bits. And then we've got like a mouth with a tongue. And then another type of mouth with a tongue over here. And then it's got like, I like to think it's like radioactive ooze. It's got like bubbles and it's kind of oozing over the side here. So that is the Piranha Bonsai. If anybody is interested in picking this up, there's the Amazon link to the one I ordered. Show it to you in its entirety again. It does also, like, technically, the build has this plate that you can build for the bottom of it, but I don't much like the way it looks. It doesn't quite match the rest of the build to me. Here, there's a closer up picture. Like, it's very metallic looking. There's another. So, I like the way it looks just in this base that it put together with the little feet. I feel like we would lose the little feet. And it just literally just sits on top of the plate, so I don't know the purpose of the plate. Also makes it bigger for the shelf space, which, let me tell you, with all these brick builds we've been doing, my shelf space is at a premium. But I do think the puzzlers are still going on the puzzle over here. So I am gonna pop over and try to help with the puzzle real quick. And we'll do that. We'll finish this stream by finishing the puzzle. I don't like leaving a puzzle undone. So... Oh, sorry, Cortez. I had those stacked up here. You're gonna go take a little break. But yeah, we'll raid out after we finish the puzzle. We'll finish the puzzle first though, for sure. Let's see. Separate these out by shape. Start doubling up these. Reached the difficult part of the puzzle. I knew this one was going to be difficult because it's got so much brown in it. There's so much brown. So the puzzle today is a bit of artwork done by Suntroa Arts. Oh, okay, we have some ads about to start. I was hoping we could avoid the ads. Thank you for the lurk amaze. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and run that ad break. I'm gonna get that out of the way. I don't have enough snoozes, I don't think, to get us through the build here. So, alright, we're gonna run a 3-minute ad break. And we will be back shortly. I'm gonna keep working on the puzzle during the ad break. It's up on the screen so you can see what I'm working on. Alright, I will be back in 3 minutes. Get that taken care of. As always, thank you for the patience during the ads. That is a good way of supporting the channel. Looks like it goes there. Okay. A minute and a half or so left in the ads. Again, thank you for sticking through those. kind of think that maybe goes over here somewhere. Less than a minute remaining. In the middle here. Those ads are almost over, guys. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Thank you again so much for your patience and sticking with me through those. We are still working on the puzzle. We are going to knock this out. I believe in us, we can get it done. Working on the bottom part here with the path, trail, or however you want to put it. Aha! It fit. And then as soon as we finish this puzzle, guys, we will be raiding out. So don't run away. I do like to spread the love. You did the hardest part. I don't like leaving the puzzles unfinished, so I always try and finish them if I'm able to at the end of stream. Well, to help finish them, I guess I should say. More accurate. There we go. All right. Oh, and now Corteth is being cheeky. Alright, we are going to have our celebration on stream. All right. With that, let's go find someone to spread this journey onto. Thank you for that new follow today, Lemming. I hope you had fun here. Like I said, as a reminder, on Sunday, I will be doing a charity stream for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And that will start at 11:30 p.m. or 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Not p.m. Definitely not p.m. All right, where can we go? Ooh, we have a couple options. All right, so there is an artist celebrating their 1-year streamiversary, or we could go say hello to Twitch's newest ambassador, who is a paleontologist. I think I never get a chance to raid into paleontologizing, so I think we're gonna go there. So paleontologizing is Professor Danny Anduza. He is a paleontologist here on Twitch. Copy one of those raid messages, the top one if you're a subscriber, the bottom one if you are not. And you know what? Let's go say hello to Twitch's newest ambassador in the science category, paleontologizing, and learn some about dinosaurs. He is a dinosaur paleontologist, and I very rarely get a chance to raid over there. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and I will see you on Sunday. Please pop in during my charity stream and say hello. We'll have puzzles and a lot of fun. All right, bye friends. Hello.
All starts with TwitchCon, which is probably
Try again, just here.
I did.